Can't use that.
Kind of. What?
See you later. Aw. Huh? The neighborhood looks peaceful. A good night's rest improves. Yes. Aw. Done. This looks great. Now. Yes. Done. Nancy. Done. Nancy, hey.
You're back! Great.
Spooky how you could tell.
Though it harm none, do as thou wilt.
Okay.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
I've been going around asking everyone in town where they were on the night of the arson.
The night of the what?
Arson? At Hathorn House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about. Kidding, Nancy. Don't look so serious. I was here that night, doing my thing. I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that. It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
I found this jacket.
Oh my gosh, where'd you find it? I've been looking for this.
It was in the Hathorn House.
Hathorn House? What was it doing there? I've never been there.
I don't know, but it had your business card in its pocket, so I knew it was yours.
What luck! That's great! Can I have it back?
Sure. So, I've heard ghosts are haunting Salem.
Of course!
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square? I don't remember, but I do remember a ghost. No, multiple ghosts. Spirits.
And did you ever see any ghosts near Hathorn House?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that a coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance. Let me guess. You can't find proof of a living soul present at the house the night it burned. Maybe the culprit wasn't among the living?
That sounds even harder to prove.
Have you seen the restless souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen something, but I'm not willing to just believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
3 days ago, were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Okay. You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at the Wayfarer Inn over in Marblehead. It was amazing! They used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh. You have any receipts or...
It was all expenses paid. And I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning. Sorry, I know I'm not being helpful.
It's okay. You are. Thanks. It's about you, Teegan, and Lauren, when you were kids.
Why are you interested in this? We grew apart. It happens.
I found an old photo from back then. It had the name Coven on it. Look. Was it the one you talk about in your show?
You found this photo at Teegan's house? I didn't peg her as sentimental.
So was it the same one?
Well, yes. Same coven. We heard about it as kids, I guess. We were all into history and witches. We still are.
And yet you've never made up.
I don't get why you care.
Can't help it. It's a mystery, even if you all tell me it isn't. See you later. Hey there, girl. Can't tell if you're supposed to be cute or creepy. standard gift shop material. Wait, broomstick? What kind of fragrance is that? Yes!
Hi, Nick. Well,
See you later. Done. Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches, like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
Pay your bail.
What?
Oh, I thought you were in trouble. Lock-picking someone's safe or something. What's up, Drew?
Just checking in. You find anything yet?
Negative. Right now, I think we're going to have to rely on alibis over anything else.
Yeah. I'll make sure to check with the folks in the courthouse.
Cool. Now, leave me alone. I'm busy.
Done. See you later. As you know,
Information isn't usually...
I need to get Judge Dick. I really should call Dad so he can run this by the judge. I could jeopardize the whole investigation if I was caught snooping.
Nance, how's my girl doing?
Hey, Dad. I have a favor I need to ask you.
Of course. Shoot.
I need to investigate inside the Salem courthouse, specifically concerning the burglary in the evidence room. Do you think you could call Judge Danforth on my behalf and get his permission?
Not a problem. You know, this reminds me, next time you see him, you should bring up the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta.
Dad,
Yeah?
maybe later.
Sure thing. Talk soon. You're all set.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else?
I'm just really proud of you, Nancy. I don't know how often I tell you that. I think it's not nearly enough.
Thanks, Dad. You know I learned it all from you, right?
Oh, now I know that's not true. The judge told me about a certain lock-picking incident. You certainly didn't learn that from me.
I may have picked up a few extra skills along the way.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you, kiddo. Go get him.
Judge, everything okay?
What in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency.
A what?
It's a decentralized digital currency.
All these new made-up digital things just go too far, if you ask me. Nothing's ever been wrong with good old American Benjamins.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
Oh, yes, about that. Well, you see, I had it written on a post-it note, but I seem to have misplaced it. It should be around here somewhere. Feel free to look for it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I love a good scavenger hunt. There's a number. Need to get the list of the evidence that was stored here. No. 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 Now to figure out... No. 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 Interesting. No. 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 Interesting. No. Interesting. All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorn House. Access to the evidence room.
Oh. Well, that...
I'll come back later. It's dusty. It's dust. A map of Salem. A map of Salem. See you later. Done. Yes. The Salem. Done. Deirdre only mentioned it in passing, but you and Olivia used to be friends?
We were, and I guess it doesn't hurt to mention that Lauren was a part of our little group as well. But that was years ago.
So you don't get along now.
Things changed.
Did something happen?
I don't see why this is relevant. Aren't you supposed to be clearing my sister's name? She doesn't need more blame for things she didn't do.
What did she get the blame for before?
This town wants someone to blame for everything. She's different and gets
I want to know more about anyone who might have a motive for the fire.
I get. What can I tell you about Olivia? I can tell you that I think her shtick is ridiculous. And that she's doing this town a disservice by selling this silly idea of broomsticks in this double toil and trouble version of witches. This is a place of real history, and she wants it to be a theme park.
Do you think she would have burned down the Hathorn?
I suppose it would be good for business.
Especially a haunted ruin.
She is pretty happy lighting fires. But I don't know. I only want my sister.
I know. I can't help but think about the rumor Olivia talks about. The coven.
You shouldn't pay any attention to her stories. She just says whatever she thinks the crowd wants. Real history isn't.
So you never heard this rumor?
I didn't say that. There are no witches in Salem. Just showy frauds and stupid kids doing stupid things. Don't trouble yourself with ancient history and...
What can you
Lauren is a piece of work. Olivia may pretend to be a witch, but Lauren thinks she's a witch, you know? They are as bad as each other. The real legacy and history of Salem is what's important, not over-the-top stories and hokey potions and lotions.
So you don't go to her shop?
I've never been in, but I've had the tea. My advice? Stay away from the Senna leaf. Can ruin your whole day.
Do you think she would burn down?
I don't know. Maybe. If she thought it would help her stay on the grounds. She certainly doesn't want anyone else having it, even if there are historical and legal reasons. But like I said, I don't really know her that well anymore.
Talk to you later. Yes. Done. What kind?
I'll put it with the rest. Great work. Looks good. I'll put it with the rest. Great work. Good job. Good job. Look. Looks good. Looks good. Good job. Looks good.
Hey, we're.
Look,
Talk to you later. Ha! Huh? See you later. It's dusty. A CCTV camera. The break-in was staged. I went through the... Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you, Nancy.
I know.
What? You know?
Let's just say I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosam Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Teegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witch's claims on the Hathorne house. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents, no claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well, that is a somewhat complicated question. With so many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions,
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's tied up in the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shape to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
Mosam Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence from the courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hathorne estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a time bomb. Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you can believe it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about those.
Do you mind if I take a look at the footage?
Of course, of course. It will take about a day to get the right footage. Come back tomorrow and we'll be here waiting for you.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen. But you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right. But other people might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day, so unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hathorne house was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. It was a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. And I paid for it like I always do. Ha! You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
Teegan, I was able to rule out some...
You need to come here, quickly. Something's happened.
I'll be right there. What happened?
How did it come to this?
Sorry, Ned. Come on, let's get inside.
So I didn't tell you everything. You know, it's just been really hard.
It's okay. I understand.
When I started working at the museum, I was curious about our town's history. Because I think history is the most important thing. Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Right?
Of course.
Well, I found out something about my family. We changed our name. We used to be Paris.
Okay.
Samuel Paris and his daughter Betty were the first accusers of witches. They were directly responsible for the execution of numerous people. And they are part of my family.
Oh. But you're the
head of the AW organization. My family helped murder their ancestors. Which is why I've never told anybody, and now everyone knows.
Why do you think anyone would do this?
I don't know. Maybe it's someone else who wants the Hathorn house. No one in AW is going to trust me after this. And the evidence is gone. All of this for nothing.
It's going to be okay, Teegan. We'll figure it out. Deirdre's convertible. Looks strikingly familiar. Hey guys, can you give me an update? Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Nancy, I have missed talking to you. I need some rationality in my life.
Complaining about rationality is inherently irrational.
Right. What's going on? Everything okay?
Not really. I'm at the Perry house. Someone vandalized it with graffiti.
Really?
Turns out the Perrys are descendants of the Paris family, a family who was responsible for sending some of the accused witches to their deaths.
Wow, doesn't she run that justice group, Accused Witches?
Exactly. Explains why she's so dedicated to the cause. She knew and was trying to make things right, I guess.
So, someone is trying to embarrass the Perrys. Means our suspect is still in town.
Looks like. Have you found anything?
Nope. Nothing here. It's been dead quiet. It's a joke. We're, in a cemetery.
If you have to explain it, it's not a joke.
I get it. Listen, things are a little tense here, so I'm gonna stay with Teegan. Can you update me if you find anything, please?
No problem, partner. Western joke. I mean, we haven't really discussed the whole detective partnership thing yet, so...
Frank, not a good time.
Right. Talk soon.
If you're done being awkward, I could use your help.
What? I'm not awkward.
Whatever you say, partner.
Let's finish our search and get out of here, okay?
Sure, but don't rush. We're here to prove the existence of ghosts. That requires steady patience.
And steady equipment. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that front?
All set. I'll use the antenna to search for suspicious cold spots while you move around with the Ghost Wavelength Spectral Analyzer 2.5 and look for disturbances from the other side.
The spectral analyzer? Anyway, are you sure it actually works?
Of course. I built it myself. The device has a top-of-the-line scanner that can detect any disturbances. It might not have found anything yet, but you have to stay optimistic about these things.
And I guess this ghost hunting notebook is homemade too?
Thoroughly researched. But yes, it is. Found a new cold spot. You should move over there.
On it.